Hello everybody, welcome to the next video. And in this video I want to talk about free weight exercises versus body weight exercises versus machines. In the most basic and obvious sense, weight training exercises can fall into three different groups based on how they are performed and what type of equipment is used. They are the free exercises, the body weight exercises, and the machines. Despite what anyone else tells you, each type of exercise can serve a useful purpose in literally every workout routine, regardless of what your goal is. However, certain types of exercises are definitely more ideal for a certain people based on factors like experience level, training preferences, body type, genetics, and of course your specific fitness goal. So let's go through weight training exercises, body weight exercises, and machines, and look at some examples of each, finding out what the pros and cons are and see how they compare with each other. You'll then be able to easily determine which is best and worst for you. Let's begin with free weight exercise. A free weight exercise is any exercise where the resistance is provided by a barbell, dumbbell, or any other free moving object. Some common examples include any type of barbell, dumbbell press, row, curl, extension, or deadlift. Basically, if you're moving some sort of weight, like a barbell or dumbbell, from point A to point B, and that weight isn't supported by or attached to anything other than you, it's most likely a free weight exercise. The pros of free weight exercises are: first, it's a completely natural movement, allows you to move through a range of motion that is completely natural for your specific body. Nothing is restricted or put into any sort of fixed position that may not be perfect for your body. Second, it uses additional muscles. Since you are in full control of the weight and stabilizing the entire movement itself, you are therefore recruiting the use of various stabilizer muscles that tend to go unused with machines. Third, it's extremely functional. Free weights exercises allow you to mimic actual movements that you actually do in real life and in the exact manner you would actually do them. And fourth, it is ideal for home use. If you happen to do your weight training at home, a barbell or dumbbell, some weight, and a bench is all you need to be able to perform dozens of different exercises in your house. These are the cons. So what are these are the pros, these are the pros. So what are the cons? The cons are: first, it's usually harder to learn at first, especially when compared to machines and to a lesser extent body weight exercises. It's usually a little harder to learn proper technique as a beginner. And second, it has a higher potential risk of injury. There's a risk of injury with every type of exercise, but the potential may be a little bit higher with free weights than with others. So the next would be body weight exercises. A body weight exercise is any exercise where the resistance is provided by your own body weight. Instead of moving a barbell or dumbbell from point A to point B, like you would with a free weight exercise, a body weight exercise requires moving your own body from point A to point B. Some common examples include push-ups, pull-ups, chin-ups, and dips. What are the pros? The pro is first, a completely natural movement. It allows you to move through a range of motion that is completely natural for your specific body. Nothing is restricted or put into any sort of fixed position that may not be perfect for your body. Second, it uses additional muscles. Since you are in a full control of the weight, which is your body, and stabilizing the entire movement itself, you are therefore recruiting the use of various stabilizer muscles and tend to go unused with machines. And third, it's extremely functional. Body weight exercises allow you to mimic actual movements that you actually do in real life and in the exact manner you would actually do them. What are the cons? Again, first, sometimes it's too hard or impossible. For certain people, especially beginners and people who are overweight, bodyweight exercises like pull-ups or dips are extremely hard and in some cases just impossible to do. With free weights or machines, if it's too heavy, you can just use less weights, but with a bodyweight exercise, you're kind of stuck with your own body weight. Okay, that's the cons. And next, the machines. A machine exercise is any exercise that works on a fixed path with the weight, and usually the entire movement itself is stabilized for you by a machine. Rather than holding the actual weight that is providing the resistance and moving it from point A to point B, like you are with free weight exercises, for example, you are instead holding handles that are in some way attached to some form of weight, and you are moving that from point A to point B. Some common examples include any type of machine press, rows, curls, extension legs, extension curls, and leg presses. The pro of these exercises are first, usually easier to learn and to do. Using a machine is usually as simple as sit down, grab the handles, and move them in the only direction they are capable of moving. Especially in the case of beginners, this is the easiest form of exercise to learn. And second, can sometimes be safer. While you can definitely still get injured using a machine, there is usually less risk of injury when compared to free weight or bodyweight exercises. So what are the cons? Cons first. It's an unnatural movement path. Its fixed unnatural movement path forces you into positions that in many cases are not right for many people. At best, this can be uncomfortable and make it hard to progress and properly train the target muscle. At worst, it will eventually cause an injury. Second, it's the least functional type of exercise. The carryover between machines and movements you actually do in real life is lesser than it is with either free weights or bodyweight exercise. And third, does part of the work for you. While you are definitely still working the target muscle and moving the weight from point A to point B, the entire movement is being stabilized by the machines itself and therefore preventing you from using various stabilizer muscles. Fourth, it is not ideal for home use. Machines are the most expensive, by far the most expensive, take up the most space by far, and are the least usable. One machine is typically only capable of one exercise, whereas a barbell and dumbbell can be used for dozens of exercises. Yeah. So which type of exercise is best for you and your goal? In most cases, most of the time, this is how it breaks down based on your specific goal. If you have performance-related goals, if your primary goal is performance-related, increasing strength, improving performance, etc., then the majority of your workout routine should be comprised of free weights and bodyweight exercises. Machines should usually be kept to a minimum or possibly none whatsoever. If you have looks-related goals, if your primary goal is looks-related, building muscle, losing fat, getting tone, etc., then really all three types of exercises can serve as suitable choices for your workout routine. In general, however, free weight and bodyweight exercises are the ideal first choice, with certain machines being a perfectly fine secondary option. There are, and before ending this, I figure out I should quickly mention the extremely idiotic myth that free weights are for adding bulk and machines are for toning up. That's completely and utter bullshit. Okay, so what's next? The next video of the next step in the exercise selection progress is learning the difference between compound and isolation exercise and determining which is best for you and your goal. We will talk about that in the next video, and as always, if you're interested in more information, having the best workout plans that have proven to be the best over having worked with hundreds of athletes, then you can download our ebook, the link you will find below. Have a nice day.